Cristiano Ronaldo is back, and when the greatest goalscorer in football history starts finding the net again, he instantly becomes one of the most dangerous players at the World Cup.
His mindset is he's the number one in the world.
Number one. Not number 7, number 1.
People keep saying age has finally caught up with him.
Approach the game. The question here is what we will notice very early if the body follows the brain.
Right.
Because I remember myself when I played in that age. In my mind, I was number 1, just like today. But the body didn't follow, and that's a natural thing because you want so much, but you have to accept that the body doesn't follow, and he has to see himself.
But anyone saying that simply hasn't been paying attention. Cristiano Ronaldo has now scored 93 goals for Portugal since turning 30 years old, taking his international tally to an unbelievable 145 goals. Just think about that for a second. Before turning 30, Ronaldo played 118 matches and scored 52 goals. After turning 30, he has played 112 matches and scored 92 goals. That's 40 more goals in 6 fewer games. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolute cinema. And when we talk about the GOAT of goals, Cristiano Ronaldo deserves every bit of respect. The Portuguese legend has already made history by becoming the first and only player ever to score in 6 different World Cups. He found the net in Germany 2006.
Himself.
Scored again in South Africa 2010.
It's Ronaldo who's getting there first.
Added another in Brazil 2014. Exploded with 4 goals in Russia 2018.
Working it short this time, in by Moutinho.
Scored once more in Qatar 2022 and has already added 2 goals at the 2026 World Cup. That latest brace also carried another piece of history. It took Cristiano to 10 World Cup goals, making him the highest scoring Portuguese player in World Cup history, surpassing the legendary Eusebio. And for Cristiano Ronaldo, age is nothing more than a number. At 41 years and 138 days old, he became the oldest player ever to score a World Cup brace, overtaking Lionel Messi, who had set the previous mark earlier in the tournament at 38 years and 363 days. Because what Ronaldo still brings to the pitch is something nobody else on the planet can truly replicate. Nobody moves inside the penalty area quite like him. Nobody attacks space with the same timing. And nobody finishes chances with the same killer instinct as Cristiano Ronaldo. This World Cup has become the tournament of the superstars. Lionel Messi is shining. Erling Haaland is shining. Kylian Mbappe is shining.
Mbappe hits it!
And now it is Cristiano Ronaldo's turn to shine as well. Because make no mistake, Ronaldo didn't come to this World Cup to enjoy one last ride. He came for one thing and one thing only, to become a World Cup champion. And honestly, don't rule it out just yet. Don't believe me? Take a look at this. To understand the phenomenon that Cristiano Ronaldo truly is, you first need to understand how completely he transformed the reality of football in his country. Before Cristiano Ronaldo arrived, Portugal's international record was surprisingly modest. Across 82 years of competition, Portugal had only qualified for 3 of the first 11 European Championships, appearing in just 27% of the tournaments available. Their World Cup history was even more inconsistent, reaching only 3 of the first 17 editions, a participation rate of just 18%. That pre-Ronaldo Portugal never managed to win a major international trophy either. The nation produced talented generations from time to time, but it lacked the consistency, mentality, and winning culture needed to establish itself among football's elite. Portugal could compete on occasion, but it was never considered a genuine powerhouse. Then Cristiano Ronaldo arrived. From the moment he made his debut, everything changed. Since Ronaldo's introduction to the national team, Portugal have qualified for every single European Championship available. 6 tournaments, 6 qualifications. A perfect 100% record. The same pattern emerged at World Cups. Portugal have reached 6 consecutive World Cups during the Cristiano era, maintaining another perfect qualification record. Of course, Ronaldo's individual numbers are absurd. 145 goals in 230 appearances for Portugal. The greatest goal scorer in international football history. But his impact goes far beyond statistics. Cristiano changed the mentality of an entire nation. Portugal stopped hoping to compete and started expecting to win. They became regular participants in the latter stages of major tournaments. They learned how to stand toe-to-toe with football's traditional superpowers, and eventually they became one themselves. The contrast between the two eras could not be more dramatic. Before Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal had never won a major international trophy. Since his arrival, they have lifted 3. The first was the historic UEFA Euro 2016 triumph, Portugal's first major title ever. Ronaldo played a decisive role throughout the tournament, contributing 3 goals and 3 assists as Portugal finally broke through on the biggest stage. Then came the UEFA Nations League. In the inaugural edition, Ronaldo once again delivered when Portugal needed him most. His unforgettable hat-trick against Switzerland in the semi-final carried his nation into the final and further cemented his reputation as a player built for the biggest occasions. But if that campaign was special, the 2024-25 Nations League was something else entirely. Cristiano practically dragged Portugal to the trophy. He finished with a historic 8 goals, the most ever scored in a single Ligue A campaign. He scored against Croatia. He scored the winner against Scotland. He found the net away to Poland. He scored twice in the return fixture against Robert Lewandowski's side. He scored in the quarter-final against Denmark. He produced a brilliant goal against Germany in the semi-final to send Portugal into the final. And against Spain, he scored again. By doing so, Cristiano became the first player ever to score in every single round of a Nations League campaign. Those achievements completed Portugal's transformation from an ambitious nation into a genuine football power. More importantly, Ronaldo became far more than just a goal scorer. He became the emotional leader of an entire generation.
Anda bater, anda bater, anda. Tu bates bem, perdemos que se foda, anda. Solidariedade, vai, solidariedade.
The standard setter.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo with a chance made.
The player who demanded more from every teammate who shared a dressing room with him. The man who convinced Portugal that winning was not a dream, but an expectation. And now, at this World Cup, Cristiano Ronaldo is showing perhaps the most dangerous version of himself yet. What Cristiano Ronaldo has done with Portugal goes far beyond his 10 World Cup goals. Yes, those numbers are impressive, even if they sit behind players like Messi or Mbappe in this tournament, but what truly separates Cristiano is that he transformed an entire football nation. Portugal did not have the depth of talent that France enjoy today. They did not have the endless production line of stars that Argentina seemed to generate. Yet Cristiano still managed to take Portugal to the very top of international football, winning a European Championship and multiple Nations League titles, while carrying the expectations of an entire country. The numbers tell the story better than anything else. Before Cristiano Ronaldo's debut, Portugal had qualified for just 6 of 28 major international tournaments, a success rate of only 21%. Since Cristiano arrived, 12 qualifications from 12 opportunities, a perfect record. No player in football history has had a bigger impact on the trajectory of a national team. What makes the story even more remarkable is how Cristiano transformed himself along the way. The young Ronaldo was a winger, a dribbler, a showman, a player who terrorized defenders with stepovers and explosive acceleration. The older Ronaldo became something else entirely. From his final years at Real Madrid onwards, he evolved into a pure number 9, a predator inside the box. You can see it in the numbers: 4 goals at the 2018 World Cup, 8 goals during Portugal's Nations League triumph. And in the last 13 official matches before the World Cup with Portugal, Cristiano scored 13 goals in 13 matches. The transformation is complete, and somehow, as a fixed striker, Cristiano Ronaldo remains almost as unstoppable as he was during his peak years in Madrid. In fact, he has become one of Roberto Martinez's most important tactical weapons. Martinez's teams are designed to attack the space between opposing fullbacks and centre-backs. The wingers stay wide, attracting defenders out of position, while attacking midfielders make aggressive runs through the channels. The objective is simple: create chaos in the defensive line and exploit the gaps that appear. And unbelievably, Cristiano is still executing those movements perfectly at 41 years old. Against Uzbekistan, he repeatedly targeted the space behind the left back. On one occasion, he timed his run perfectly, received the ball with a clear advantage inside the box, and produced a clinical finish to make it 1-0. And here's where things become really dangerous. The Bruno Fernandes-Cristiano Ronaldo partnership might be one of the biggest weapons at this World Cup. Bruno has spent this year year producing these kinds of assists. Give him space to carry the ball and runners ahead of him, and he will find them. We've seen it countless times throughout this season. And when that runner is Cristiano Ronaldo, the danger level becomes even higher. Another key aspect of Portugal's attack is their ability to create numerical superiority around the penalty area. Portugal often attack with 5 players against a back 4. The wingers and attacking midfielders flood the box, forcing defenders into impossible decisions. Someone inevitably becomes free, and Cristiano is a genius at identifying exactly where that free space will appear. His first goal of the World Cup was the perfect example. As defenders focused on Bruno Fernandes and the runners around him, Ronaldo quietly slipped into the gap, arriving completely unmarked. If Cristiano Ronaldo receives the ball alone inside the box, everyone already knows the ending: goal. And this form hasn't suddenly appeared because of the World Cup. Cristiano has been doing this for months. His movement between centre-backs is still elite. He did it against Croatia. He did it against Poland. He even created enough separation to score an outrageous bicycle kick. Against Germany in the semi-final, he completely lost the German centre-backs before finishing alone inside the area. Against Hungary in qualifying, both goals came from perfectly timed runs, where he arrived completely unmarked. Maybe the legs don't react quite as quickly as they once did, but his football intelligence inside the box is 2 or 3 levels above everyone else. If you need proof, just look at his duel with Marc Cucurella in the Nations League final. Ronaldo understood exactly how much contact was needed, exactly where the ball would drop, and exactly how to gain the advantage. While everyone else reacted, Cristiano was already there. That is why Portugal constantly look for him. Give him freedom to move, give him service, give him opportunities, and more often than not, he will punish you. What's even scarier is that Roberto Martinez can still exploit other parts of Cristiano's game. His long-range shooting remains dangerous, as shown by goals like the one against Armenia. And because rivals are so obsessed with stopping Ronaldo, Portugal can use him as a decoy as well. The perfect example came against Uzbekistan. Everyone expected Cristiano to take the set piece. Instead, Nuno Mendes struck it. The goal worked precisely because every defender was focused on Ronaldo. And Cristiano's celebration afterwards showed exactly how much he appreciated the intelligence behind the move. Because that's the reality of having Cristiano Ronaldo on the pitch. He will always try to make something happen. Always. Sometimes that desire even becomes excessive, like the almost certain goal he stole from Bruno Fernandes against Congo. But that mentality is exactly what makes him special.
Eu queria lhe perguntar se esta é talvez a competição mais importante da sua carreira para provar ao mundo todo, e especialmente em Manchester, que é um dos melhores, continua a ser um dos melhores jogadores do mundo e que não merece estar no banco na sua equipa.
Se tivesse de mostrar com 37 anos e 8 meses, estaria preocupado.
He remains a player capable of changing any match with a single action. His leadership is unquestionable, his mentality is unmatched, and his numbers are simply absurd. 974 career goals, only 32 away from the mythical 1,000 goal mark. Ahead of Lionel Messi, Joseph Bican, Pelé, Romario, Gerd Müller, Robert Lewandowski, Ferenc Puskás, Jimmy Jones, Eusebio, and virtually every goal scorer the game has ever produced. 37 major trophies. 5 Champions Leagues.
Goals? El remate!
Real Madrid's all-time top scorer. The Champions League's all-time top scorer. The all-time top scorer for Portugal.
Alves makes the run, but it was.
The all-time top scorer in international football. The greatest goal scorer the sport has ever seen. And if Cristiano Ronaldo continues playing like this, the 2026 World Cup might just become the greatest chapter of his entire story.